Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So Mattel revealed their fall 2023 waves for both Origins and Masterverse, and they are quite impressive. Let's take a look. So welcome into my channel. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe for more great toy videos, 80s, 90s, nostalgic videos, and things of that nature. Yeah, so just this morning for Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, all the figures, almost all of them. There was a few more that were revealed that are not on here. The Whiplash for Masterverse, the Galactic Skeletor, for Masterverse, the New Adventures of He-Man Skeletor, and maybe one other figure. I'm trying to remember which one it was, but anyways, pretty much every other one is now available for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth, and so we got a ton of awesome Origins and a ton of awesome Masterverse. So I pre-ordered them all, so we'll go through my pre-order here. So first off, we got, for Origins, we got the exclusive, and a lot of these say exclusive. I'm thinking that's exclusive to the online retailers, I suppose. We've got the Warriors 2-pack, the Skeleton Warrior 2-pack, and look at that. So glow-in-the-dark skeletons, the ones we saw from San Diego Comic-Con, looking awesome. That is an incredible 2-pack. I'm assuming that's going to be a 2-pack that people buy multiple quantities of. Got that glow-in-the-dark feature just like Scareglow. That is a really nice 2-pack, and I think the price is pretty good. I mean, everything out of the door seems pretty decent. So there we go, Skeleton 2-pack. Then here's another awesome 2-pack, the Skeletor and Screech exclusive 2-pack. We've got now Screech added to the roster, so that's great, but we also got this incredibly looking different version of Skeletor. So there's the 2-pack, it looks great. That Skeletor looks phenomenal though. Looks to me like, let's see if we can get okay. Looks like the Skeletor has an articulated jaw, and then the color scheme is a different color for his armor and head piece and everything. And it looks like it even has more of the later release vintage style paint. You know, like the later release Skeletors in the vintage line and the Dragon Blaster Skeletor and things of that nature. So that's pretty neat. That looks like an incredible 2-pack. Next up, we got another incredible Origins 4-pack. Origins Specialty Snake Men exclusive 4-pack. Wow. Look at that. We've got an alternate version of Snake Armor He-Man. That's alright. We got so many versions of He-Man. But it looks like that alternate Snake Armor He-Man has one of the back metaled out swords, so that's kind of interesting. A little bit different colored armor and everything. But then look at those Snake Men. We got some, I guess, just soldier style unnamed Snake Men, I suppose, with all different, basically it reminds me of customization, but how incredible are those figures. What an awesome 4-pack. So the Snake faction is really represented now, and you'll see we're getting, I think at least a couple more from the Snake Man line. So there we go, the Specialty Snake Man exclusive 4-pack. That one is really awesome. Okay, next, another Snake Men. We got the Origin Snake Trooper. So this is actually wave 13 is finally being made available for regular retail here in the United States. So there's one of them, the Snake Trooper. My understanding is the Snake Trooper was going to be a repaint, reissue kind of deal from the vintage line, but it never actually happened. And that makes sense because you can see it's just parts from Ratlore, King Hiss's shield, and then the Horde Trooper parts, weapon and body. So totally makes sense. Cool, we're getting it now in Origins. Then we've got the core figure, one of the core figures we needed to complete the Snake Men. We got Squeeze, and he's looking pretty good too. about what you would expect from Squeeze. Looks like a nice Origins recreation. Looks like he does have articulated, not only are the bendy arms, but it looks like there is articulation there as well. So all the additional Origins goodies. So that's cool, getting Squeeze added to the roster. Then we've got the Origins Eternia Guard Infiltrator. This is it's neat, I'll take it, but it is kind of I mean, it's basically just the Eternian Guard with a different painted head and some different painted weapons. So nothing much to talk about, but it's definitely a cool figure to go ahead and add to the roster. So there we go. Then here's a must-have for the roster. We've got another one to complete the Snake Men wave. We got the Deluxe Snake Face. So this is a deluxe figure. I'm assuming deluxe because he has interchangeable heads and maybe other things to simulate the snake action features that are probably missing from it. So there's Snake Face. There's the alternate head with the snakes. Even has some extra snake feature that wasn't in the vintage. The only question is it doesn't actually show the snakes coming out of the chest, so we'll see if the snakes actually come out of the chest or not. But there's Snake Face. So here's another great deluxe figure that completes the, other than Laser, He-Man, and Skeletor, this will complete the He-Man and Skeletor variants from the vintage line. We've got Dragon Blaster Skeletor, and so that looks pretty nice, and I can see here the lock is much bigger than the vintage lock, so there will be no confusion there. That's kind of neat. So there's Dragon Blaster Skeletor, finally getting him. Head sculpt to me doesn't look like it's a new one, which is kind of interesting just because we saw previously in this very video, we saw the Screech Skeletor's 2-pack had, you know, one of the Dragon Blaster Skeletor face paint styles is kind of like that I almost call it like a clown paint kind of. I mean, it has more of a triangular paint on of green on the eyes. But either way, Dragon Blaster Skeletor is looking pretty good. Then we got more of the Wave 13 that we've been waiting on. There's the 2000X King Randor, so now it's available for pre-order. And as well as Snake Tila, that was part of Wave 13 as well, so nice to get these locked in on the pre-order now. People have been buying them on eBay for quite a big markup. So here's the fourth one for Wave 13, Slamurai. And my understanding is Slamurai was another figure that was going to be a vintage repaint, but they never got around to it. So now we finally get an official Slamurai. Looks pretty cool. Here's an interesting repaint. We got Snake Man-at-Arms. So it looks cool. And he does have a weapon. I guess there's something new about him, that weapon. So, more of the Snake faction. Pretty cool. I'll take it. Not the Snake faction, but part of that theme of the Snake Men. And here's a really awesome core figure we needed. Spikor, available for pre-order. He looks good, about exactly what you would expect. Very faithful to the vintage on this one. Looks like the action feature is going to be just a swap out thing again. It's fine. I'll take it at this point. I get it. This is an adult collector line. Here's an incredible one. Point Dread and the Talon Fighter. Says it's an exclusive. I assume that means online exclusive again. So there we go. Point Dread and the Talon Fighter. Modernized, but still vintage inspired. It's got this nice new additional plastic panel with decals. Looks really nice. I actually don't own the vintage cardboard piece still. And then one other cool thing they're adding in is an extra blaster feet accessory that can go on top of Point Dread, or it can go on top of where the radar dish goes. And they've added in an actual windshield, which there was no plastic windshield in the vintage. So nice additions, a nice modern take. Of course, it's compatible with Origins Castle Grayskull, just like the vintage was. So very nice. That is a nice vehicle set. Vehicle/play set. And okay, now we're getting into Masterverse. Masterverse is looking very impressive, I must say. Look at that Ram Man. This is the new Eternia Ram Man, and new Eternia is turning out to be, I think, where it was at, what we were waiting on for Masterverse for sure. I mean, look at that. What an incredible figure. That is a Ram Man. Oh yeah, that's a deluxe figure. So deluxe Ram Man for Masterverse, available for pre-order. Then here's another great one. Look at this Clawful. Another new Eternia. New Eternia is looking really, really good. That Clawful looks phenomenal. Look at that extra stuff on the back. So cool. Look at that big claw. Awesome. There's a classic, more of a classic look. Looks great. New Eternia Clawful looks like it could be a top 10 figure. It looks really good. Another one that looks almost as equally as good. Now this isn't New Eternia, but it's part of the Princes of Power, but I noticed Princes of Power is looking really good. As long as it's not Revelation, honestly. Revelation is where, in my opinion, the figures seem kind of subpar. So this being Princes of Power, we got the Princes of Power Grizzlor, and it looks phenomenal as well. Look at that. Incredible figures. Looks like he's got that bigger Beastman style body, so that's good. This is what you want to see. Bulky bodies for our Beast figures, really cool. So there we go. Princes of Power Horde Grizzlor looks really good. There's a few Revelation figures, or they call them Revelation. They call this Revelation Masterverse, but I don't remember him wearing this armor in Revelation. But anyways, we got a more proper version of Merman, because the only other version of Merman we got was with no armor whatsoever, and he's all scarred up. So I don't know. I don't know how this is a Revelation Merman, but either way, I'm glad we're getting him, because that armor and the sword and everything makes all the difference in the world. So looks like a pretty decent edition of Merman, but definitely not, probably one of the lowest one on the list of this list, I would say. Look at this new Eternia Faker. My goodness, this is where it's at. That looks so good. He's got the vintage inspired radio. Wow, look at that Faker. Incredible. That is a great figure. Alright, got a few more left. More new Eternia. Buzz Off. Looks really, really good once again. Look at the wings. Oh man, that's so neat. Looks really neat. Oh, he's got a more of a full head piece. Really, really cool. These new Eternia figures, I'm telling you, that's where it's at. New Eternia Buzz Off. Nice figure. So this one they just call Masterverse Clamp-Champ. I figured it should be called Revelation Clamp-Champ, because, I mean, Clamp-Champ was in the Revelation cartoon, and I don't see anything to indicate that it would be anything other than from the Revelation cartoon. So we're getting a Clamp-Champ, and he looks good. And then here's another one. They call him Horde Skeletor, but I don't know if this is from the other, like the continuation of the Revelation cartoon where he becomes a Horde member or something. But either way, I'll take it. He's a pretty awesome looking Skeletor with the Horde belt and a different Havoc staff, different head sculpt and everything. That head sculpt looks really cool. That's a pretty exciting looking Skeletor, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty nice. So he's called Masterverse Horde Skeletor. Alright, next to last we've got Prince Adam from the Revelation cartoon. I guess he's going to be a smaller figure, which makes sense because they finally got the scale more appropriate, I guess, from a boy turning into He-Man. So there's our Revelation Prince Adam we've kind of not had up until now. And then last but certainly not least, look at this new Eternia web store. Man, look at that. I mean, with this wave of Masterverse, these new Eternia figures, I'm even more confident in saying that these are giving classics a bit of a run for their money, at least. You know, that is an incredible looking figure. New Eternia web store. Alright, so yeah, everything's still available for pre-order as of right now in Big Bad Toy Store at Entertainment Earth, whichever is your preference. I like Big Bad Toy Store. I've just always used them, and I don't know how Entertainment works specifically, but I know Big Bad Toy Store, you don't get charged until the figures actually come in, so you can go in and pre-order them all and not have to worry about paying until the figures actually come in, so that's very nice. And pretty much everything that was spoiled is available on there right now. Again, the only exception to that is there was a Masterverse Deluxe, and it's not a deluxe, but they call him a large figure, Whiplash, and the new Adventures of He-Man Skeletor. And then I think there may have been one other figure, and I cannot remember what it was. Oh yes, it was the there's a Walmart exclusive Mossman for Origins that's still, in theory, supposed to be a Walmart exclusive, but we'll see. Well, alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.